Hey guys, it's me. It's Constance with Charming Custom Crafts here on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I definitely need to update my Instagram because a lot of people have been asking me. What you're seeing in front of you is some of my all natural soaps. This is my starting to get my lineup. And for Valentine's Day, I'm starting to get some of my soaps set up. This is my chocolate, my double chocolates. And then some of my strawberries, and they smell delish, and my vanilla. What you're seeing over here is some of my all natural bars. Don't worry about this because these are going to be graded down for my all natural laundry detergent. This is my lavender and lemon extract. And hello, I am trying to make sure that I'm gonna get set up on my page here. Let me go to my channel so in case you guys want to talk to me. Oh, see, let me turn the sound off. So if anybody wants to talk, that I can listen to you. I'll be able to talk to you guys. So if you want to talk, I can talk to you guys. Okay, so this is lavender and lemon, and it smells amazing. So you have that fresh antibacterial scent. And I have never done my laundry detergent with a scent. Now this is just the bars that will be shredded alongside of the lavender and lemon in the laundry detergent. This is also rose and jasmine, and it is amazing. And then I was playing around and I bought a new mold. And here is my very first piggy. Isn't it adorable? Super duper cute. And this is my first piggy. And that is with, it's my favorite scent. It is with Sleeping Angel. So that is my first one, and I reverse painted it with mica powder. Isn't it adorable? I haven't put little eyes on him, but he's adorable. So that's the first one, and each one will be hand painted and different. And then I have some Valentine's soap, and then this one is a Bronze Angel reverse painted. Each one will be different, but that is with, again, Sleeping Angel. But this one I put lavender seeds in it. So it's got lavender in it, and I did hint it with lavender color. So, but I did it in bronze. These right here, I have 5 of them. It does have a body glitter in it. There's 5 of them. And then there's a heavenly Sleeping Angel one, just with nothing in it, but they are 4-ounce bars. But these 5, okay, now I've done monkey farts before, but this one is unicorn farts. And all I could tell you, if you like Hubba Bubba bubble gum, it is heaven. Oh my God, my husband's like, is that bubble gum? And I was like, no, but it does have like a Hubba Bubba scent to it, but they are 4-ounce bars. Huge bars of soap. So I have them sitting. They have to sit for like 3 to 5 days for them to sweat off. And if you notice, they are a distance apart from everything. I have to let these sweat out of all the moisture out of them so that I can shred them. They do have actual flowers in them, and they are completely, and like I said, I'm not worried about them looking like anything. They will be shredded down for my laundry detergent. And it is all natural laundry detergent that I make. So these little pieces of flour don't matter because they will be shredded down to little crumbs. And I will show you that if you're following me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what my all natural laundry detergent. I have 13. I actually had 20 and I gave some away as presents. I do have 13 of them already lined up. They are sealed and ready. And you will see, let me see if I can pull one up, the little bit of shards of little pieces in here. And then it has my other all natural ingredients in it, and you get a little wood spoon. Now, guys, this is my all of my products. Now, if you've seen my videos, you would have seen all of this pretty much in here. There are some new products in here that you have not seen, like my book covers front and back. I have not shared those yet. I have not shared the trinket boxes. I have shared the soap dishes. I have shared the ashtrays. I already have in inventory the straws. They are numbered. Now, if you're looking on Facebook, they are on there, but I could not get the albums working. So I do have the albums now working. So I'm going to have to go back in on Facebook, remove them because they're all in individually. And I'm going to have to remove them, put them back into an album, which the album is now up. So you're going to see me take them down and put them into the album. Then I'm going to get to the keychains so you guys can see that I got, if you were following me on my Christmas video, I was in a car accident around the first week of December. And now stick with me because I have some new things to show you. So don't leave out on me. I wanted to show you the soap first. And the soap plays into some of the things I'm going to show you. I got run over by Grandma's reindeer. Blitzen hit me. And the Tesla has been in the auto body shop since the first week of December. Blitzen just jacked up the Tesla. And then, again, I have some more things to show you. I do have some, and I know my folks that have been following me on my soap for years. And you guys, I know, very happy that I'm back to making soap. I have my split bars of goat and honey already made, some of them. I had a lot more, but again, I was giving them away as gifts for Christmas. And the reason why I don't mix them is because you get both properties. If you want the honey, you got the honey. If you want the goat, you got the goat. And if you want the both, you just mix it in your hand. I do have a new soap this time, and I made several of them. I have a honey oat bar. These are small ones, and it's a honey oat lotion bar. I am making a whole bunch of new lineups. You guys are going to love me. This is also soap. Let me pull this down. So these are all new. These are pre-packaged. They're not fully packaged. When I make my packaging, you'll see them in plastic boxes, and they usually have crinkle paper around them, and they are ready to go for gift giving. So just, you know, that I do have new molds for my soaps, for my goat and my honey, because my goat actually has little goats on them. Super duper adorable. And then, of course, my honey is a new mold too, and it is a honey comb with a little honeybee. And then I go in and I rub in some of the mica so that you can see that. It's just adorable. And then these are my honey oat bars. I love them. And that is really oat soap. So honey oat with honey oats flavor scent, and it is a honey oat lotion. So these are great bars. Oh my God, they're super soft. And I put extra sweet almond oil in it and vitamin E. So I have upped the ante on my soap, guys. And then, of course, I haven't shared those. These are my scrubbies. These are kitchen scrubbies. I'm going to be making bathroom scrubbies. I have special yarn for that this time. I was giving away some of those for Christmas. That's the reason why I have not totally put them in inventory. And then for those who like grinders for herbs, for some of your vegetables, for your garlic, and those who are illegal to have medical marijuana, I have those. I think I have 13 or 14 in inventory. And then something new, and you're going to see this, I do have some already out because I was making more. I have the jars. I can make you custom jars, or the jars I already have made. They're absolutely beautiful. I'll show you this one. I have different sizes and shapes. I can make custom jars. They are going to come into play, and I'm going to say that because when I make my lotions, I'm going to make my own jars and put my own lotions in it. They're also going to come into play into something else I'm going to show you. So I do have combs and picks I have not shared with you yet. I have not yet shared with you bottle openers. Those are all coming in the future for me to show you. I want to have enough of them made. It's like the cheese trays. I don't think I showed you the cheese trays yet. So I am going to get to all of that. So I don't want you guys to fret. I don't know if I showed you. I haven't even showed you the lights. I don't know if I showed you everything in the back. I think I have. There's so much inventory. And part of the reason why I did not get to everything at Christmas is because all of this, obviously, if you saw my Christmas video, my Christmas stuff was in here. I had to take it out of here. Matter of fact, the reason why this is not over there is because I have to have a heater in here. My bedroom gets butt cold. So I'm going to work into the other room. And for anybody joining me, hello. So again, I'm starting my soap. I haven't got to my whip soap or my whip lotions. I want to show you, I'm going to get to, I have so much to share. Back is a problem. My hands are going numb again. My back and shoulders been bad. I want to show you the jars that I've been working on. These are one of the bigger bottles jars. This is a masculine one, and I love it because I'm going to be doing lotions for men's beard balm, beard oils. Though I do have black glass for men. These are awesome. I have dog toys everywhere. Coco is just awesome. I don't know if I can do this while but I made this. It does open. I just can't do this with my hand. Okay, so I have another one here, and I showed you that one. Okay, see, now I can do this one. So they do open, and I 100% made that one. And then there's a big one. This one's my biggest one. Now, I can custom make these. I can actually make these if you wanted something, like if you wanted something for staples, for nails. I can make them with split lines. Okay, let's see if I can get it. This one's very large. This is why I love this one. I'm going to be making them with makeup trays, breakfast trays. If you wanted them with thumbtacks in them, Post-it notes, pictures. Though when it gets to pictures, I have to buy special paper to go in epoxy. A lot of people are like, oh no, you can use regular paper. No, actually you can't. For pictures, it'll actually go bad because of the heat. If people don't know that, over time it'll actually go really bad. So just so you know that, I want to do this again with my opal effect. I want you to see how large that is. I mean, I can probably put, because I have, you can see how much my hands will go in this one. It's a very large jar. So I love the fact that I can make my own jars. I can make jars for you. I can put finials on it. I can customize the top of it. This is my largest jar. I'm hoping they come out with more jars. I'm amazed by these. Again, that's my biggest one. I'm actually going to be doing the whole lineup in my husband's garage, where I can put actually like nails in one, where I'm going to actually put nails in the side so he knows what it is, and maybe do different colored lids, and then black at the bottom, and then like whatever he'd like for each one for staples, and just do it to make it to where you can actually tell what it is by looking at the side of it, and then make them to where it matches everything in the garage for him. So he's pretty darn excited about that. Now, in addition to all of that, I did get these beautiful, and I love this. These are some of my newest ones. I love this. I made this to look like sea glass, and I put a gold, a blue, a jade, and a white in with this, and it's gorgeous. Now, you can see how big this is because of my hand. And here's how solid the lid is. It's pretty solid. And you can see how big it is in the bottom. Now, again, I can make these any color you'd like. I'm going to actually put like scrubs and stuff in those. And then this one's pretty large itself with a finial on top. And again, I can make them any color. This one I did with a green and gold and yellow and then clear. Look, and you can see, look how clear. You can look right through it. How cool is that? And again, it's a pretty solid lid. And I can make it with silver. I can do whatever colors. And imagine me putting in bath whip in it. Lotions and stuff. And then I'll have to put tape over the top. This one is going to be, I'm going to make a few of these for Valentine's Day. You can see where it's hearts. I'm going to put little heart lotions in it, or heart lotion soap bars in it. So this is going to be fun to do this one. And again, it's got a finial here. You can see this. I have a little baby oil right now because when I was making sure it was dry or hardening. But I did this one in pink, and that is gold foil, which is actually gold. And then, again, it's got a little baby oil, so I just wanted to make sure that it didn't stick. But it almost reminds you of Snow White. So I have another one in there that I'm going to be doing. You'll see that later. But one of the reasons why, and I do have a round one of this one, I have several of them. But I wanted to show that I'm going to be buying a secondary. I'm going to buy a blank one, and then I'm going to buy one, and I think it's called High Roller, and that is for cigar smokers. But this one is for, obviously, herb enjoyers, and I'm going to leave it at that. This one says I'm a little high maintenance. I'm not done with it because I'm going to go in and I'm going to color the herbs and then color the lettering, and then I'm going to go in and I'm going to color or fill it in with some more epoxy because I do have a grinder that matches this one. I also have a white one, so the person would have a choice, and I'm going to make a jar that's going to go in here, not this one, so they'll be able to put their herb here, their grinder over here, their lighter, whatever they want to put in here, and it'll be a gift set. So I'll have a blank one for anybody who does actual, like if they have like actual seeds, or if they have garlic and they want to be able to press and do their actual garlic and stuff like that, they'll have a blank tray. And then if they actually do cigars or cigarettes and they roll their own cigarettes, stuff like that, that they'll have their own little tray to do stuff like that. And again, it's a blank one, and they have a high roller one. So I'll be able to do gift sets like that. So I want you guys to know that. Now, let me see if I can go in. Where's my... So this is good stuff. Again, I've been pretty busy, and at the same time, I've been in a lot of pain, so I apologize. I've also been doing gifts. Now, my room was... all my inventory was from here all the way over. I had tons of Christmas stuff all the way over here. Never got to it. Never, never, never. Now, I have all of this from here to here, and over here is all Christmas. These are my 2 Halloweens. I have tons of stuff all the way around here. Everything down here is Christmas. I have now had to expand my Christmas up there. So, and that's because I never got to it. So, but I do have stuff I'm working over here. I'm trying to get to. Now you're going to see what I have right here in the other room. And I wanted to show you some, and I still have a couple of projects I'm working on for a couple people. But I have some ornaments that I made many, 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 many months ago. And I never got a chance to show you guys that we're going up for sale. Now, they're not technically... Oop, I had one drop. That I never got a chance to share with you guys. So I'm going to share with you now. They will be going up for sale. I'm not going to discount them because they're not. It's not Christmas. Let me move my molds because you're going to see what these are here shortly. Because I did make a set for my mom, and they're a sample set. Okay, so these have been done for many, many months. These are my angels. You can see how big they are. I'm going to actually finish these off and put them up for sale. I will not do a red or black one because I would think they would be evil. I'm going to do them different ways, and when I say that, some of them will be on basic ribbon. Some of them will have some greenery and berries. So I have 2 different gold ones. And then I have pink ones. These are my angels. Now, I do have another angel that I have not started yet. It is a brand new angel. She's very large. She's playing a trumpet, and it pales comparison. I'm not going to show her right now. So I do have 2 purples, if you see that. One's more of glitter one. One's more of a darker purple. And then there's one silver here. Now, whether I do them in glitter or whether I do them in Pearl Eyes, and you guys can see, I have the one yellow, the blue, I have the teal, I have another pink one. They're all different colors. And then I have, I did have another pearl. I had a pearlized one in white. And then I think that's a green one right here. So I have different ones. But I've had these done for many months. I was trying to get them up before Christmas. And I did not get them up in time. And again, that has to do with my accident and time running out and Halloween. And Halloween did not go the way I want. Did not, trust me, did not go the way I want. So you're going to see a lot of those up. Now, I was finishing up this one. Now, I have, and I'm going to show you these. I have the Christmas trees, and I have deer bells. And I just made a couple of them. Let me see if I can get these. I got to get them off because I have them on here tight to protect them. This one's a brand new one that I just finished. Very pretty. Now, I thought about filling them in, but some of them I don't like to fill them in. If somebody wanted this before I get it done, they can have me fill it in. If not, I kind of like the Starry Night on this one. Depends on which way I do it. So each one of them I like doing different. And then they're all different. I like individualism. And then, like I said, I like them different. I like the fact that they're always different. And as you can see, they are all different. And they will all go up for sale. Now, whether or not some of them have a plain ribbon or some of them end up getting greenery, they're all going to be absolutely different. These are heavy duty. This is why I like, when I purchase a mold, I purchase something that's heavy duty. Like my snowflake one you're going to see here shortly, I did not like where the hole is, and I actually cut the hole off because I know it's going to break. I actually drill the hole so that I make sure that it's solid. Now this one I'm finishing off, and this is a dark green on black. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in, see, I'm working on something. I'm going to go in and I'm going to put another black on the back. And I'm probably going to go in and I'm going to dome this. I like the idea of doming it to make this as clear. And I might put, I love this. This is one of my favorite glitters right here. It's sticking. Because I've been working with so many things. I keep going through potty pads like crazy. This is like a starburst. And I'll probably go in and put a clear on top of it and put some of the starburst on this. Because I like it. And I love the fact that there's black on the back. And I'll put more black on the back. And I'll probably dome this with some of the starburst on this one. So, I mean, I like doing everyone different. Unless somebody gives me a custom order, I like individualism. There's very few that I have multiples of the same one. You're going to see me do something coming up with a swan. I do have other snowflake ones coming, and you're going to see that. I have 3 that are sitting here. It's a brand new one. I have a swan dish coming, and it's going to go with, if you've been with me for a long time, you know that I do triple dip roses, soaps, rose petals, and I have done that for years when I did my soap. So you'll get the dish full, and if you want a refill bag, you can buy a refill bag of the triple dip. I'm just debating on which soap that I want to use and which scents. And I know I'm going to be doing a clear swan, a white swan, a gray swan, and I'm debating on whether to do a pink swan. And somebody asked me the other day, why a pink swan? Well, my husband and I have a white swan and a pink swan, and their necks curve around each other. And we love them. My husband and I buy stuffed animals for each other. So they're right there as snowflakes that I'm working on. Here's 2 jars that we actually, that I have. This is more of a curved, I'm going to dome this one, and I'm probably going to see, I love that that glitter. I have another jar here And I love the gradient effect. I have jewelry boxes over here I have not shared with you guys. I'm going to give you a quickie look. Here's a jewelry box. It's clear. I'm probably going to put rhinestones around that edge. So it's a beautiful jewelry box that's made with glass. See, here's one of my molds. That's that one. I'm probably not going to make any more of those because I'm trying to get done with that. So I have another jewelry box over here. Gorgeous. Now, getting to what I wanted to show you, I have so many things that I'm trying to do. So let me show you the coasters that are coming up. Now, I made a lot of coasters for Christmas. The one that I just got in, now the soaps are going to play in. Now, this one's super soft, so I'm a little afraid to touch it. There's another dish that I just got in, and I just poured it so it's super soft. And this one is going to have soaps in it that I wrap and put in it. So it's going to be chocolate and chocolate soap molds. So it's going to be not soap molds. It's going to have chocolate wrapped soap. And it's going to look like little pieces of candy. And this is, I just poured this one. Now, I just made this dish today. Yeah. So it's super soft. So you see my finger? I can squeeze it and it's not hard. So, and it's actually pink, but it has a purple green effect to it. So I got to put it back down because I don't want to move it too terribly much. So I'm going to be making several of those dishes, and I'm going to put 2 to 4 pieces of soap that it's going to look like it's, I don't know if it'll be the ones that are over there, but there will be square pieces wrapped like candy that'll be drizzled with like chocolate drizzle or whatever on top of it. And they'll be sitting actually in that dish, and I'm going to sell it as a set. Now, I'm going to show you on the table many sets that I have for other people, but there's a couple sets for sale. I'm going to be making a couple of sets every month between now and July, and then I'll have a sale in July. And I'll put them up for sale in July. I'm not going to put them unless somebody asks me for them directly. I'm not going to put them in inventory. But if somebody asks me for them, I'll sell them, but I'm not going to put them in inventory until July. And then, again, this is why I'm going to show you now. So if anybody asks me for them, I'll sell them, but I'm not going to put them in inventory until July. But I'm going to make them several sets every month so that I have enough to put in inventory. This set I just got in, and I made a set for my mom so that I'll have a sample to show you guys. They'll sell in sets of 2, 4, and 6. It's the only set that I can make 6 at a time. And if you guys do make epoxy, you know that they generally don't sell anything in 6. It costs me a lot more to buy those because normally they don't come in sets of 6. So, and it's super soft. So it's still hardening. And they actually tell you not to pull it at that. Hi, Betsy. This is absolutely beautiful. And again, you're going to see it bend and bow because it's not done. This is a 6x6 coaster. This is the back half. Now this would be a custom mold, a custom order, but I did this for my mom. You can see that I used clear and then clear with silver paper, which, guys, if you know anything about the silver foil, it is silver. And then I did a teal, it's actually peacock, and then a deep blue, and then white, and then I pulled it across. Again, you're seeing it bend in my hand because it's hardening. It is open cut. Now, here's the beautiful part about this. I'm going to flip it over. You can see how pretty it is on this side. It's much more beautiful on the other. Look at that. Look how gorgeous it is. You can see what I did, and I pulled it across. It is just absolutely beautiful. And I just pulled it across. It's beautiful. Now, most coasters do not go to 6x6. They're generally 3.5 and 4 inches. So you can see that, again, it's super pliable in my hand. So it's going to take another, because I use 2 different epoxies. I use the 24-hour and I use the 68-hour. So yeah, and then I use some heat. So it's going to take a little while. It is just beautiful. So you can see how big this coaster is. So yeah, you can almost use it as a something for a pot, but no, you can't do that. Epoxy is not good for heat. So it is beautiful. This came out gorgeous. My mom's going to flip. So I got to turn this back over. So these are brand new. And again, unless somebody comes to me directly and asks me to do them a custom set, yeah, I think they came out gorgeous. And again, this is the back half of them. This is the front half of them. They're just super sparkly. My mom's going to love them. I know my mother-in-law said she'll take a set, but she doesn't want them before Christmas. And I'm like, thank you, because I'm not ready for them. I just wanted to make a set. And when I get them done, I will put them up as an example for anybody on Charming Custom Crafts. They're gorgeous. And of course, they're going to be sold in 2, 4, and 6. They're beautiful. Now, the reason why I'm all into snowflakes, and people ask me, why am I doing so much snowflakes? Well, the reason why I'm doing so much snowflakes is because you can put it up in November and you can leave it out until pretty much almost April. So snowflakes are super duper important to do for year round. And I'm going to show you. Bam. Now, I've already made 4 sets and given them away for Christmas presents. These, that's a Christmas set or gift. That's a Christmas 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 gift. That's for sale. That's for sale. That's a Christmas gift. These are for sale. And I'm going to get to that over here and shortly. So this one I just finished. It's still pliable, as you can see. It's not hard. I just made this one. This will go up for sale. Isn't that the coolest? Isn't that beautiful? I love that I can make them all individual. This is one of my newest ones too. I love that they're individual. Again, the original hole is actually comes out to at the tip of this, outside of the snowflake, and it makes me very uncomfortable and it'll break. So I actually drill holes right in the center here to where it will not break. I mean, you'd have to break the whole dead tip, and you can see how thick it is. Why I like to do that. Thank you. Thank you, Betsy. And this is why I love this. One of the new snowflakes is right here. And it's gorgeous. And I had some fun, though I do not like taking this one out of the mold. It's a pain in the ass. So I love snowflakes. And these things, and trust me, I was putting them on the tree. And I'm going to be making, and you guys, if you've seen my ornaments, and this is why I was so disappointed that I didn't get to make my ornaments, because I'm no longer, though I am doing a swap with somebody, though nobody wanted to do the swap for the first time in 14 years. Last year would have been my 14th year. And I do have it, actually it's in my room. So technically I still did a swap. Though nobody else wanted to swap, I did do a swap. So technically I still have a swap. I'm not going to tell you. Well, I'll tell you. It was Tammy. Tammy still wanted to do a swap, and that is Tammy's set. So there's one person who still wanted to swap with me, and that's what Tammy's getting. So Tammy's getting that set for swapping with me. And I will probably sell a set for probably $30, and then the ornament. Normally, I'll probably sell it for probably $8, probably, and that's without greenery. If they want a custom one, I'll probably sell it for another $2, so $10. And then greenery, I'll probably, depending on what I do, probably be another $5, because I really can go to town on that, depending on what I do. It depends on what I end up doing. But like this one, I'm in love with this one. This one came out so cool. So this is drip inky alcohol ink look. And this one I had a little fun with today. but that's also why it's going to take longer. See how it's bendable? That's why it's going to take longer to dry, and it'll probably take 3 to 5 days to dry. So if somebody wants something like this and they want a custom thing, it can take a lot longer to dry. So just so you guys know that when you watch somebody's video and you ask them to do an alcohol work, it takes a lot longer to dry. It's not going to be a 24-hour thing like normal epoxy drying time. And then it's not going to be 3 days. It could take up to a week, week and a half. And I can tell you that from experience. So yeah, this thing came out super cool. It reminds me of something that was like going on the Misfit Island, and I'm digging it. But when I go to start selling my stuff, which is my deal, like when I start doing shows, I'm going to pull out, I'm going to get a 9-foot tree. And when I say 9 foot, you guys know my ornaments if you've swapped with me. I'm also planning on doing atriums and doing dioramas in my logs, and I'm going to fill the tree and do my epoxies. And guys, I will sell them. My neighbors are itching. They have now gotten some of these. They've gotten my ornaments in the last couple of years, and they're already putting in orders. And they know me, and I have a craft room full of stuff, and you guys know my paper ornaments too. So I am going to be selling my stuff, not to mention if you've been around with my Soap and All Natural lineup, and I really am doing some stuff. Now, I'm excited to show you this up in person here too. Again, it's taken me almost 2 years to do all of my stuff. Now, you can see clearly the difference. I want to show you this. This one is, this one's a rose gold, just so you guys know that. This is a gold. That one's a gold. This one's pretty. Now this one, these two are exactly the same. I actually did a set, a coaster set. Now that was a gift. This one belongs to somebody. I didn't put a hole in it yet. So this one actually belongs to someone, but this one's up for sale. It's so pretty. That was a coaster set. It came out so beautiful. I'm dying to do this now. I now want to do a coaster set like that. So I'm experimenting with tie-dye looks. Now this one is a custom set. This one is for my daughter's soon-to-be mother-in-law and father-in-law. They told me exactly what they wanted. They wanted a white frosted look with gold. They bought me, if you guys saw the video for Christmas, they asked me to do, they gave me 2 turtle doves on a heart ornament because they know that I'm into ornaments, and I made them that beautiful ornament last year. So now we have this tradition to do with my soon-to-be in-laws. So so this is what I made them. So I'm going to show you this one. This is going to be on my book. So this is dyed on the back, one color. This is cool. And then this is that chameleon powder, pigment powder. So I'm going to move this because I love the fact that I have my pad in front of me. Got all mine. So I want you to see this. Now this has the gold paper, the gold foil in it with real gold. Now this is what I'm going to tell you. I don't recommend, and I'm going to say this for my cabinets in my house, I don't recommend the silicone clear little pieces. I'm going to recommend, from being in my house, I'm going to recommend the actual brown silicone feet, the little stoppers, because the clear, and don't do the felt. The felt will slide with epoxy. I won't be putting those on. I will leave that. I will if somebody wants to pay me extra. I'll probably charge $1 extra. I'm going to leave that up to you guys, but I will give recommendations for people because this will slide. You can see that. Because I'll leave it up to everybody what they want. And again, I could do the opal look, but you can just see how beautiful this turned out. And I went through, and I have probably 85 different types of glitter now at this point. And I keep collecting them. This one has the gold foil paper, which is real gold. You guys know that. This one has gold glitter, fine gold glitter. And then, pardon me, and then it has another gold glitter in it, and it has white. This is actually white in it, so that gives that frosted look in it. So I want you guys to see that in case you guys are ever looking at something to do. These are really cool. I can break it down. There's 4 of them. I want you guys to see this. It breaks down. You can see this. It's got 4 legs, or 2 legs. I take that back. It does have 4 legs technically. And it breaks down, so when you store it for the winter, you just pop it away. It goes flat. So you can store it in with your Christmas stuff. Now, I highly recommend, especially if you're putting it in an attic, to put wax paper in between everything. Because it is epoxy. And epoxy, when heated, does not always do well. So I always recommend putting a piece of wax paper in between, just in case. So you put a piece of little wax paper in between each one. But, you know, you can always store it somewhere in a closet. Would probably be better for anything epoxy. So it's pretty simple. I mean, you can solidify it, but there would be no reason. If somebody wanted me to solidify it, I can solidify them. But you just put the pretty side. Look how beautiful it is. It has that rainbow shimmer. Now I can use straight gold with no rainbow shimmer, which I like the rainbow shimmer over just the plain gold. And it just pops right in there. Love this stuff. So this one is soon to be my in-laws. Because this is the year he's supposed to ask her. And look, they just, depends on which way you want to go. Reminds you of a geo. Doesn't really matter which way. And it just pops in. So this is the gold set. And if somebody wants a custom set, I can pretty much put in what you want. This one, and I can do 1 ornament or 2. And if you don't want an ornament, you don't. The set alone, I'm going to do $30. And then 1 ornament is $5. Another ornament is this. On and on and on. This one I did for my mom, and I did it like frozen. There is purples and blues in it. So, and you can see I put the holographic little, as you see, you know, I'm a sucker for that holographic star. I'm telling you, it's just so pretty. And then I put a snow glitter in it. I use that snow glitter when I use Snow Tex, and it gives that extra little texture to it. And it's just, you can just see that it gives that extra little glitter in the white. And that is with white. It's just beautiful. I just love it. And then I put some white glitter in it. And it just gives that extra little glow. This one I call my, I don't know if you guys are talking. Trying to track you down, found you. I was at your Facebook page. Thank you. Yeah, this one I put, this one I call my, my frozen one, because I tried to do as much as I could to make it look like frozen. And then I just matched 2 up. But I try to formulate stuff to look like what they want. This one, my daughter and her betrothed picked the colors. And it's this one, she definitely did she want the opal look? I was trying to remember. It's so hard to tell sometimes. I have to look at it. I mean, it's just so pretty. Because the colors sync, because this is the back, and the colors will sync to the front, which I'd love. But again, I recommend the silicone, the brown silicone, unless you can find, you know what I'm talking about. It's like the rubber stoppers. If you can find it in the same type of look, I don't recommend the felt because it'll still slide no different than this. But yeah, that's what my daughter chose. And you can definitely tell the difference because it has more of a teal look compared to the frozen look. And then Tammy chose purple. And Tammy wanted the opal look, so I used my opal look, which is like the Christmas snow. And it just, I love how it turned out because it gave it almost like a purple, a red look. And Tammy loves purple. If you guys remember the ornament exchange, I think I had her last year or in 2020. And I did, it wasn't a Nightmare Before Christmas, but I did like a bat thing, whatever it was. Oh no, I did, what was it? It had to do Jacob Marley. Guys, go back to 2020 and I did a Jacob Marley thing and she freaking loved it. And then something purple. If you guys remember, that came out so cool because I think I did it with you, Betsy. And she just freaking loved it. But she wanted, if you look, you can see it just came out with where it pulled on the opal on the back. It pulled, it literally Pooled, and it pulled on the back. And the back doesn't really matter because it's going to be at the bottom. But it pulled red. And I told Tammy, I said it was so cool because it kind of pulled in reds and blues into hers. And I'd never done this in purple. And she's totally in love with this. Let me pull this out so you can see like the iceberg. And I just love how it came out. I just wanted you guys to see this because if anybody ever looks at this video, wait until you see what's off to my left. And I have another, I wanted to go through this. So if anybody ever looks at these, I want you to see how the different colors pull in because I haven't showed you the pink sugar. And I've done it in pink before on a lighter shade. And the pink sugar is just beautiful. And then here's another one. The silver in this, oh, the clear and the silver, or doing more in clear with just a hint. And I've already given those away. And it's too bad that I wasn't able to show those. I'm going to take pictures of these and be able to post these. And I will post these not only on Instagram eventually, but I'll also post these on Facebook for samples. I'll show them as samples, but I do have two for sale. And one's my hot cocoa Christmas, and one's pink sugar. Sugar Crush. I'm going to call that Pink Sugar Crush. And that one's for sale. But this one's like the more clear. And this one's my mother-in-law's. This is what she wanted. And it's just, it's beautiful. I love, if you see these, I'm going to put this. It's just so pretty. And this is more like frozen ice. And I love, look at this. Look at how all of them look so totally different. That's like the frozen. That's more like a tealish color. And look, that's like frozen ice. It's like different shades of frozen ice. And it just, I love, 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 love. And I'm in love with them. I mean, they just look at the snowflakes. I have so much fun with these. And the thing of it is, I have so many Christmas trees. I would do another Christmas tree if I had another room. You guys know how I am. Now this one, I love this one. This is for my aunt-in-law. It's for my husband's aunt. And she's gonna love this. This is a slight shade of green, and I do mean a very slight shade. It's right when the ice on the edge of a pond, because my aunt-in-law used to have a pond in their front yard, and this reminded me of when it started to freeze in their pond. But you can still see the blue. And her house was always warm, and she always had gold frames, and this reminded me of her house. And that's why I picked the colors for her. And it's just gorgeous. Gorgeous. I can't even describe how beautiful the colors are. I don't even know if you can see how gorgeous. And it's so hard. And I'm hoping when I take pictures, you can just clearly see it. I don't even know if you can see it. It's so hard. So hard. I don't know, maybe if I take the trays off for you guys to see this. It's just, it looks so expensive. It looks like expensive jewelry. I don't even know how to describe it. The piece came off. It looks like expensive jewelry. I think, honestly, this one's my favorite because it looks so expensive. It looks like expensive jewelry, like from India, Pakistan. Why is that light coming off? So it does. This one reminds me of expensive jewelry. It looks like expensive jewelry. And it reminds me of his aunt. So when I made this one, I was like, this one wasn't a custom one. Wasn't asked for on a color, but it reminded me of his aunt. Okay, I'll have to put that link back in. Okay, so let me show you what I call hot cocoa. This one's for sale. The reason why it reminds me of hot cocoa is the color. But if you look, I put red and green in it. And then I put the sparkle star. Yeah, but I put the colors in for the hot cocoa. And then this is my hot cocoa one. I just love it. It's so pretty. See, now you can see it. The hot cocoa. And I do have 2 ornaments for it. Do I? Yeah. No, I have one, and the other one is more rose gold. But the colors are right here that I used. There's gold and red and green. But that's my hot cocoa set. So that's a hot cocoa set. That one's for sale, so that one will be $35. So that's a hot cocoa set, and then the pink sugar. Here's the pink sugar. So that's the pink sugar set. Very, very sparkly. See, I redid the chairs. If you guys remember the chairs, it was white. And my husband spilled, my son spilled fog machine stuff on it. So like days before Christmas, before y'all got to see the pictures of the house, I frantically finally changed the fabric. And you heard me squeaking on it. Sorry. But I made sure that the pink sugar was super duper sparkly. Pink sugar. It's a princess set. So I made sure that the pink set was sparkly. So the pink set is super sparkly. So, I mean, you can see it. Obviously, it is super sparkly. So who needs diamonds? You just need a coaster set. So this set's up for sale. So, and I only have one snowflake. So that's a $35 shop. If you don't want the snowflake, you don't have to have snowflake. The snowflake as is sells for $8. You get the discounted price for $5 when you buy the set. So that is that. Now I do have another coaster. Now this one's not for sale because it's already made. It's a custom set for my daughter. I do have a gold set that I'm finishing off. See, Squeaky sitting down. This one is for my daughter because she asked me for an additional set. This is a star set for my daughter and her betrothed. I did actually have a matching base, but I went into the other room to take down the Christmas tree in my bedroom. And I walked back in here a couple hours later. My husband was getting home, and we found it on my floor over there. And found out, we're pretty sure that the cat got a hold of it and got his paw stuck in it and flung it across the floor. And we were frantically freaking out because it was stuck to the floor because I was trying to make sure it was even. And I still had my inventory in the craft room. So I was using the counter, and I was trying to get everything done. And so we never did check the paw of the cat. I probably should have, but we think maybe that he probably got a little bit of his paw and he freaked out and was flipping out and flipped it. So it actually did match originally. So, but it took us 45 minutes to scrape it off the floor. And trust me, it ain't good because I've got like pieces. Oh, my husband steamed the doggy door. So, but we have little pieces of epoxy on the floor, on the hardwood floor. Once you get it on the hardwood floor, you can forget it unless you're going to be like scraping off layers off the hardwood floor and redoing the floor. But yeah, so I can actually make, and I'm going to be making them. I just don't, I do have a set, a gold and black and clear set, but it's not finished yet. But I'm going to be making some star sets and putting those up for sale. And again, I haven't had a chance to show anybody, but this one is my daughter's. So they're doing their room in red and black, or I don't know, something to do with red. But she had asked me for that, and I told her, I said, well, the base got blown, and so the only thing I can do to ensure that the set matches is that I have to do the base in black, because I'll never match the base to the coaster. So if you do want me, and you want me to make you a custom set, again, it'll be a $30 set, like the snowflakes. So yeah, I can, however, if you want me to turn one of these stars into an ornament, I can do that, and we can put a hole in the top of it. So it is not hard for me to take something like this, do something like this, and then drill the hole for you. So not hard for me to take a coaster and make it into an ornament for you. Again, I'd do that for $8. It's no big deal. Now, what I'm super duper excited about is I said that I was working on something special. Now, I'd already shown Tammy. You want the set of stars? Now, I have other coasters I have not shown anybody. I have not shown anybody those. Thank you, Tam. You know, Betsy, I know I've been trying to get the other stuff up for you, because I know that was it your daughter or your son got married? I was getting married. I know that you've been wanting to see this, get that stuff. I'm working on it now, and I'm sorry. Between Halloween and my neighbors, they basically have now screwed me on ever wanting to do. I'm not done with Halloween. I'm reformatting. I'm rebooting, because it's getting too hard on me. So it's just something different, and and then with the accident, it's like I'm a freaking magnet for stuff. And only this time I didn't get hit by a truck, I got hit by deer. And I'm pretty sure, because they told me when I had my neck surgery, before I even went into surgery, the doctor had a conversation with my mother that 15% of people end up needing to have the surgery again before they even cut me. And they told me that I would be one of those people that would have to have 2 surgeries on my neck. And add the accident again, and now I'm having problems feeling my hands. And I'm passing out a lot in the last couple weeks. So it's bad, and I'm struggling sleeping, and I'm crying because the pain's bad. So problem of it is I don't want to go get the shot, shots just to have the surgery. No, I don't have the shot, guys. I'm not out in public. I don't go anywhere except the grocery store, and I don't bother anybody. But anyway, I want to show you guys something that I picked up in beginning November. If you guys saw, I know Bailey's a big Nightmare Before Christmas fan, but so is my son. And I was super shocked that Walmart had Nightmare Before Christmas items. Normally it's CVS and Walgreens, and generally both of them have the license, or one or the other, for Christmas. They'll get it in at Halloween, and they'll carry them through Christmas, and that's it. But what I was super shocked at is that Walmart had something. And I was super, super shocked. And I went in there once, and I thought, oh, that's funny. And then I went back a couple days later, and when I went back through the Christmas section, it was in the light section. If you guys are in the light bulb section and the string lights, you would have saw a very tiny little section. And when I went over there, it was like 2 days later, I actually found a base to a snow globe. And my son, we'll get something once in a while for Nightmare Before Christmas. Only it was perfectly broken. Nothing in the music box was wet. The glass wasn't there. I mean, it perfectly broke. And I'm just going, nah. this is a crafter's dream. And y'all know that I work with snow globes all the time. And I'm just going, I got snow globes at the house and I hadn't even bought any new yet. And because I always try to get extras and stick up, because you guys know I make them. And I'm going, oh yeah, I'm going to get to my crafting. Yeah, well, no, I didn't get to my crafting. This is what you guys just saw me, is what I was able to really get to. And that was pretty much it. And I'm like, So I bought bags and bags and bags of stuff to make. You guys will see me start making it in May and June, or probably June. And I'm going to see if the manager will let me buy that. So I go and get my stuff, and I end up going to the register guy, and I was like, "Is your manager here?" He's like, "Wow." I said, "I want to buy this." And he goes, "Well, he's over by customer service. Let me finish you out and go over there." And so I go up to customer service and I said, "Is your manager here?" He's like, "Well, yeah, he's right there." I said, "Well, I know his name. I just wanted to know where he's at." So I go over to the manager and I said, "Hey, man," I said, "this thing broke. It was over in, Christmas section." I said, "It's a music box, man. I used to own a ceramic shop." And I said, "It's generally worth about this much. But I said, ain't nobody going to buy this." And I said, "You'll probably have to send this back. It's going to be a headache." I said, "I'm a crafter, man." I said, "My son's in The Nightmare Before Christmas." And I said, "I'd like to buy it to make him a new snow globe." And I said, "Man," I said, "can I buy this off for you?" And he goes, "What are you willing to pay me for it?" I said, "I'll pay you." I said, "I don't know what it was, but I'll offer you $5 for it." He goes, "Sold." So I just actually looked this up I was talking to Tammy 2 or 3 days ago. I literally looked it up the night before, and this is what it originally looked like. So I knew it was Screams of Joy. I had no flipping clue until 2 or 3 days ago what it originally looked like. And my son has always had Jack and Sally. The only Sally we have is on a train, but I've always done Jack. And I thought, okay, I'm not going to do Jack. Jack has gotten boring. I've gotten bored with Jack. Because you guys know that I have Jack and Sally. Matter of fact, I put Jack and Sally up for Halloween. And normally I put Jack and Sally up for Christmas. I got bored with them. I didn't even put Jack and Sally up for Christmas. And I thought, let's do something different. He already has a Jack and Sally. He's already got a Jack snow globe. I want to do something different. I'm like, maybe I can find Lock, Stock, and Barrel. But even that, I'm like, man, I don't think it'll fit up. Unless they're teeny tiny, they're not going to fit in the snow globe. And what I was really disappointed in, obviously, I actually have stuff that looks like brick and stuff. It says Screams of Joy. It's got Disney on the back. And here's the most disappointing thing about it for me. It's a standard Christmas song. And I'll give you an idea. I'm going to put you down for just a second. I'm going to let you hear it. I'm not going to show you yet. Okay, so tell me why it says Screams of Joy. It is Nightmare Before Christmas. Why the heck does it not have a Nightmare Before Christmas song? And I'm just going, why? Why would it not? Because it is a official Nightmare Before Christmas. There's Jack. Not to mention, Jack looks like crap. So I'm totally disappointed that this is Nightmare Before Christmas. It is the crappiest Nightmare Before Christmas Jack that I've ever seen. And I'm just looking at it going, and now granted, again, I didn't know what it looked like till 3 days ago because I never looked it up. I knew it was Nightmare Before Christmas. I knew because it said Screams of Joy. I knew it was in the Nightmare Before Christmas section. It was the only one there, and it had to be Nightmare Before Christmas. And I'm going, well, I'm not offering $5. But what I was disappointed, it was a standard Christmas song. Now, I could have ordered a Nightmare Before Christmas music box and replaced it out because, again, I used to own a ceramic shop. I know how to replace it. It's a few screws. But what was important was the bass. And I thought, nah, screw it. I'm not going to deal with it. I just think it's cool. It's Nightmare Before Christmas piece. And screw it, whatever. It's $5. It's a great piece for a bass. So I thought, okay, I'm going to go looking for a piece for it. So I went over and I started looking. Oh, matter of fact, let me go see if I can find what the original piece, because I accidentally ended up buying 2 pieces for it. And so I bought the piece for it, not realizing when I started buying it. Now I'm in my craft room, so I went and I bought all this stuff for the craft room, but I really didn't get to it until about a week before Christmas. Tammy's actually laughing at me. She thought it was pretty funny. And so I ended up buying the piece for it almost immediately, but I couldn't find it. And I not only couldn't find it, I forgot that I actually bought it. Go ahead and laugh. I think we all do that. So I actually chose Oogity Boogity. And this is what I chose. And I think Oogity Boogity was the perfect choice because my son has no Oogity Boogity at all. And if you saw, I didn't show anybody my yard for Halloween yet, only because I'm still really disappointed. You will see my yard for Halloween for 2020 and 21. I have the videos. They will go up yet. They're on my phone. But I did add Oogity Boogity to the yard. And so I do have an Oogity Boogity, but I'm disappointed in the Oogity Boogity because Oogity Boogity is actually bigger than Jack. And the Oogity Boogity that they sell, unless you buy the costume, he's like 4 foot. He's shorter than Jack. So it's a great big disappointment. So I have 2 of these now. So I ended up with 2, and I'm going to actually save this, and I'm going to do another snow globe. So this one is going to be saved for later. So this Oogity Boogity is going to be put up. So it went from that to just the base. So that's all I ended up buying for $5. And it's not even a Nightmare Before Christmas song. And I bought Oogie. And so it no longer looks like that. And it looks like that. Personally, that sucks. This is cool. So I'm a huge fan of what I did instead. So I think it looks better. When did I hit the deer? I think it was December 8th. Yeah, I didn't tell you. I didn't really tell. Tell me that don't look better. I think it looks way better. And then I put a little tip at the top. So I put him in like a freaky situation because he's just creepy. And it was funny because my neighbor asked me if I put water in my snow globes, and I don't. I can, but I don't. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when I actually make snow globes, I use a Snow-Tex and the other snow, and they're all water soluble. Not the glue when I put these in. When you put characters in your snow globes, they're actually really hard to get down on that plastic that sits in the center. So to get them to hold down, and it took me years to figure out how to get those characters to hold down in different types of glue. I actually used 3 different types of glues to actually get the characters to hold down. And then the Snow-Tex that's actually inside. Yeah, it's water soluble, so I don't use snow. I don't do that. And then half the time when I use my snow globes, I put lights in it. My son was actually disappointed. I originally was going to put lights in it, but then I had to figure out if you looked at the picture. Yeah, see, yeah, it's 100% better, isn't it? If you look at the picture, let me pull that back up. If you look at the picture, you see the thin gap. I had to be able to solidify the 2 pieces together, and it's got like a really thin gap right here. And what I did is now this is not Snow-Tex, because Snow-Tex even this time of year is really hard to get, even after Christmas, because it's like 6 weeks after Christmas before you can even get any. This I still had. This stuff is like vanilla frosting, and I had to thicken it by putting like the snow glitter to thicken it. And it's still not Snow-Tex. Snow-Tex is still the best. And I usually buy it in very large, and I'll show you how big I buy that stuff in. And I'm gonna recommend it to you guys. See, I won't do this on Facebook no more because I end up blah, 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 blah. I'm going. That's the reason why Facebook is now still went back to my original, where my products will be on there, and my YouTubes and stuff will be where I can sit and blabber. But you can see that I went around and I put the snow down on the bottom of it too to give it some more texture because it was so flat. And then even on the little snowflakes, I went in and I put a little bit. But it looks a bazillion times better. And I went in and I always put snow down in here. So every time I put a piece in here and I would glue it in, I'd go back in and backfill it. And you can see that I put some snowflakes in. And see, Jack is, or Oogie is holding some dice here. Not only is he holding dice here, I put a snowflake in his hand over here. And then I go in and I add snow in between all of this. So you've got little red here to counterbalance the red here. So I didn't want to put too much color because I wanted to emphasize more on Oogie. But I wanted to counterbalance the color. So yeah, Jack just looks, I mean, look at him. He looks awful. I mean, that's like the worst Jack figure I've ever seen. I mean, it really is. No, I gotta see, for me to see what you're saying, I gotta go back in here. It's the worst Jack I've ever seen. Okay, I want to see him again. It's just awful. And then yeah, I put different types of just lights. Let me show you the glitter that I use. But I went in, and when you go in and you use all these different pieces of evergreen and you're trying to get this stuff to stick, don't go this way. Don't go up. When you're going, don't go this way, go upwards. Go the opposite green. And then you want to use different size of balls. And then you got to be careful. You want to do the very fine green of glitter. But you don't want to use a lot of it because otherwise it'll stick to your snow globe. But I wanted to use the lights for him. But if it wasn't for it being real thin here, I would have put the lights in here so it would glow. If you guys remember the centerpiece that I did for my mother-in-law, the fairy one, and I did this was not last year now, 2020. I did the fairy snow globe with the blue poinsettia. It was, oh my God, that was one of the most beautiful ones I've ever done too. I love doing snow globes. But let me put this back and I'll show you. I'll show you the stuff. And I don't know if I'm pretty sure I ordered it on Amazon. I don't mind sharing with you guys the stuff that I get because I want you guys to do it. I'm going to be making, yeah, I have a lot of stuff. And it's like I'm going to go back to some of the Christmas stuff. See, those are the ornaments I did of the paw prints, but I don't understand. I've made stuff before and it's still freaking sticky. I think it's drying a little better, but they're still sticky. I've used this same spray forever, so I'm hoping it'll dry. So this, let me show you. Okay. If you go to the dollar or the stores, this is what you'll buy, but if you order it, yeah, get this. And I just actually filled it up. See where I said I have a golden black one? I have a golden black set. I don't have my iPad with me right now. But if you order that, you get a 16 ounce. And this is the stuff right here. That's great for texturing, but this is how you get the glistening snow look. So you'll get the snow glistening look for this, but it's not this stuff. It's this stuff. But I have filled this thing up 4 times, and I think I paid $10 maybe. But if you go to the store, they'll charge you like $6 or $7 for this one. But this does really, if you look, it gives you the glistening snow look. but I use this stuff like crazy, and I will recycle it if it's on paper. But I use this stuff in all of my stuff, all of my projects, and it's amazing in epoxy. But like I recycle my containers, these, and I just ran out of this one, and I'll put, I love it when I get the fine sand, and I like going to the beaches and getting sand and cleaning my sand, and I fill it. See, like this is all glitter. All of this is glitter, and then I have fine rocks and stuff. So I try to keep it all. See, this is one, because Tammy said there's another piece coming. So there's what she made me. So that's coming. So these are all glitters, all of this, and they're stacked by in the back and the back and the back. They're all color coordinated. So I have all of that, and then so I've got a bunch of stuff. See, like I even had little tools. These are going to be like charms on keychains. So I'm not done yet. I have a bunch of stuff that I'm going to be working on, but I'm trying to clean all this down so that I can restart. But I don't understand. I think it's the clay, because I did my Annie. I don't know if you remember Betsy, but Annie died, and I had hers done, and I don't understand it. And I've been using that spray forever. So I think it's the clay. I'm almost positive it's the clay, because it's the difference in the equation. It's the clay, because I've used the clay and the antiquing stuff forever. I think it's a clay. It's the only thing I can think of. So I've got all this stuff in here, and I'm gonna try, because I have my atriums that I'm gonna be making up there. I have 30 of those. I'm gonna go get more, and then I have my snow globes. I can't get any more of those, unfortunately. I'm not gonna pay the prices, but this is the stuff that makes the opal effect. And then I'm working on for a neighbor who, I have this, and I got to work on her dog died. She had a cat die, a dog died, a cat died, and then a dog died, and then her husband died. So I'm making a special ornament. I'm waiting for her to get back to me on that phrase, because it's in Spanish. She told me it in English, but I told her to text it to me in Spanish. And then so I can send it, so I can make it. I know what I'm going to do, but I need the phrase. And I've been trying to get her to get me that phrase for the last week, so that I can, oh, there is one more thing that I needed to share with you guys. And it's special, and I've been meaning to show you guys. It's a special piece. Now, I haven't shared it for a while. So this one, matter of fact, I haven't shared it, and I need to make another one. So you guys I don't have my iPad. So this I made, and I'll be selling them, but not very often. This will be a custom order, and I will not make it like this ever again, because my mother killed me on money. With pink and red flowers, dried flowers, and it cost me $65 in flowers. If you've ever priced flowers, outrageous in flowers. Them, and I don't mind doing custom orders, but I will, unless somebody's willing to spend that much money in flowers. Yeah, I'm not doing it in flowers. If they want a few flowers, I'll add a few flowers, and even that, they got to pay for the flowers, because the flowers are outrageous. But this is a cookie tray, a little dessert tray, and I'm gonna take the cookies off so you can see it. But I can do it in different color pieces, and I can do it in 2 tray or 3 tray, but they'll have the choice of taking it apart. I put cookies on it so you can see it. Those, Tammy, because she swapped with me, gets a box of my cookies. These literally melt in your mouth. I only make cookies every so many years. I don't make them every year. And that's another thing that took me forever to get back to my stuff, is because my cookies take me 7 to 10 days to make, and I make thousands of cookies. This is why I don't like to do cookies. But they literally, if you look, I want to show you this. They melt, they just break. And these were frozen. They just melt. Mama, no cookies. They just literally, sorry. My cookies are so good. I put on 5 damn pounds. They just melt. And my dogs become cookie monsters. So it is so good. So my neighbors that are gotten cookies, and they're all but one are older than me. And they're like, oh my God, Connie, where did you go make those cookies? I'm like, I'm not telling you. Doing my cutout cookies. Hi, Mick. It's like, I swear, Mickey always knows. I haven't seen any of my peanut butter are just amazing. My husband has this thing with putting chocolate chips on my cookies. Okay, my husband, but he can wait. And then yummy, yummy, yummy. So, oh my God, they're so good. I only got 5 that I had like 12 that burnt, and that's because I wasn't paying attention. And I stacked them on top of the other ones, usually, but it's beautiful. So, it might be a little dusty because it's been sitting. Mickey. So, I have all these beautiful flowers inside of it. I'm getting ready to make another one, and it's going to be all white, and I'll probably gold edge it. My mom did not want gold edging. Hey, baby, I'm doing a live real quick. I'm almost done. But hers, my mother-in-law wants completely solid white and gold edging. But it's beautiful. Now with hers, let me see if I can flip it. I did do the felt bottoms with my mom's. And you can see how it's felted, and I have a bunch of felt. But the reason why I did the felt bottoms with my mom, you can see how thick it is. And it's pretty thick. I can do it with this is because it's heavy. And you can do it with this. With the coasters, it won't hold like that. So these will probably be, with the colors that of my choice, maybe $60, $65 because of the epoxy. If somebody wants flowers, I don't know. They might be $50. They might not be that expensive. But they turned out beautiful. But her damn flowers. My mom had to have these flowers. And literally, it was it $55 or $65 in flowers? Somewhere around there. But she wanted very particularly pink and red flowers. But it's just beautiful. Let me see if I can get a better view. And I think the table kind of ruins it. Okay, there you can start to see it. She hasn't seen it yet. I've talked about it. But this week I want to try to mail it out to her. It's beautiful. It's not white. That's shades of pink. I did put some green in it to break it up a little bit. Let me know what you think. If you like it, put your thumbs up. Let me know what you think if you would like that. But it's pretty thick. I was worried that it would be too heavy, but no, I've tested it with cupcakes all the way around it. And then my mom and her boyfriend split. Yay! Glorious! I'm being very kind. I'm not saying bad words. I could tell you stories. You guys have probably heard stories. So they are not together. And he's leaving, so he already left. And my mom's getting her own house again. So she'll like that. And I got her a bunch of gnome stuff, if you guys remember the gnomes I made for her. So this would be beautiful in her kitchen. And she put an offer on a house. So I'll be able to take a few pictures of this for you guys. And she'll enjoy that. So that's what I had. I think that's all I had to share for now. If I have any more, I'll build it up and I'll show you guys more later. So stay tuned for more. Anyway, thanks guys. If there's more, tell me what more you want to see, because I'm sure I'm missing something. I just wanted to catch you guys up. If there's some, oh, I did get new domino molds because I didn't like my other one. And so I'm going to do some more domino molds and stuff, or some more dominoes. So if you guys want to see some of that. And let me know, Betsy, email me, message me. Thanks, guys.